Hey there, welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time, I'm really glad you found me. In today's video, we will be planning the week of March 14 to 20 in 2022. I'm recording this on Friday, March 11th. So first thing I'm going to do is take the sheets out of my Filofax personal rings in the Silvermist Croco. I find it hard to put the pages together when they're actually in the planner, so I'll take them out for now. And I do that thing where I cut those sides so that they're easy to take in and out. I did a little bit of prep work before I started recording this video. One of the things I did was I chose the date covers I'm going to use, and because they're a little bit bigger than the ones I usually do, I drew these little, I think you can see them, these little guidelines in here for where I'm going to line up the bottom of the cover, because it's going to take up a significant portion of this part of the page, and I just kind of want to be sure I get it so that the top of the sticker doesn't bump up, into the previous day. So I did that, and I also put my guideline in for my 1.5 inches in from the side, because the way I do this, you can see on here, I divide it so that I've got this 1.5 inches, it's for the sticker, but also these are like things that are specific to that day, like that maybe that I know ahead of time, or things I'm tracking or whatever, and then this is more like my to-do list section. So that's how I do that. So I did draw a little bit of that in. The supplies I'm going to be using, my trusty ruler. Well, actually I already used that, I may not need it now. Whiteout, which I'll definitely need. I have a couple of Tombow markers. This one I'm pretty sure I'm using, this one I might use, we'll see, but those are the numbers. It's the 020 and the 195. Pencil if I need it. I also have this gold ink pen that I think I'm going to use. My trusty basic Bic pen that I use for my, just to write in my planner. And I may need my, my tweezers, not sure yet. And I also have my date covers, which I'm going to start with doing my lines, and then I'll get to these. So I will actually need my ruler. So what I'm going to do this week, it's funny, I feel like the only time I use this pen is St. Patrick's Day week, because I don't know, I feel like that little gold, like the little pot of gold at the end of the rainbow or something. But what I like to do on my inserts is make these lines between the days stand out a little bit more, so I'm going to do that. Am I doing that first? Yeah, I will. Do that. So while I do this, going to do, we'll have a little story time. I try to think of something to talk to you all about while I'm doing these little tasks that I need to do that are not necessarily all that exciting to watch. So I want to talk about, and you may hear planes overhead. If you do, we live really close to an Air National Guard base, and we are in the flight path, so I do sometimes hear the planes overhead. Anyway, today's topic, changing planner covers. I am committed to using these Filofax inserts for all of 2022, and I'm fine with that. I like them. I mean, I definitely modify them to be, kind of custom for me and for my needs, and that's fine. And I don't mind doing that. I actually enjoy that. But anyway, so yeah, I'm not looking for different inserts. All right, so that part's done. So one of the things, though, okay, so then what I'm going to do is interrupting story time for a minute. So this part I don't think I'm going to bother whiting out because I'm fairly certain, as I say that, I'm actually not so certain. So I am going to white out all the stuff that has anything to do with the dates. Okay, so anyway, I'm sticking with these inserts, but I have several other covers, personal rings covers, that I haven't used yet. Now, I am currently in my Filofax Silvermist Croco, and I love this planner. It makes me happy just to look at it. And you know, if you have a planner that you really love, then you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, and then I have a bunch I haven't used yet. All that to say, every once in a while I look at the Giglio site and I get tempted to buy yet another one. Now, keep in mind, I am on a planner no buy for 2022. So if I bought one, I would be breaking my no buy, which I think is a lot of why I haven't actually bought one yet. But anyway, so I was talking to my sister the other day, who is not a planner. I mean, not a planner like I am. She, you know, she plans things, but she doesn't use, you know, any kind of like a planner system or anything like that. So anyway, we were talking and I was telling her how I'm really struggling with wanting to, I don't know, I think it's more like I don't know, maybe I want the dopamine hit of spending money, not sure. But anyway, I was telling her about wanting to buy these planners, even though I'm really happy with the planner I'm using. So she said to me, you know, she asked me what I was using now, and when I told her it was a rings planner, she said, so that means it's refillable, right? And I said, yeah. And she said, well, then doesn't that mean you could use it forever? Now, I kind of laughed, but then I thought, well, yeah, I mean, it kind of does, right? And I started thinking about how I used to, when I was in Traveler's Notebooks, I was in a very spendy time of my life, and I bought, like, every time someone posted a picture of a new predominantly Foxy Fix Traveler's Notebook, I was like, oh yeah, I need that. And I was buying them left and right. I felt like every month I had one coming. Yeah, I spent a lot of money on those. And it became like really normal to me to be switching out my planner covers all the time. But you know what? I'm going to pull it. I really, really like this cover. Like, I really, really like this cover. It's, I don't know, I love the color. The size works well for me, and I don't know. She said that, and I'm like, I don't know if it would be necessarily my forever cover, because maybe I would eventually get bored with it, but I'm wondering if, so I had this plan for the other covers that I haven't used yet. I had this plan that, like, for 2022, I was going to change my, like, spend like 3 months at a time in a planner cover, which means that I would be moving out of my Filofax at the end of this month. But I really love this cover. So what I'm wondering is if I should give myself a little challenge to stay in this cover for all of 2022. Sometimes things work better for me when I give it, like, make it a little challenge for myself. Like, I'm doing this grocery challenge for myself right now, and I've been able to stick to it, I think, a lot because I made it a challenge. Anyway, let me know. What do you think? Do you think it's possible to stay in the same cover for an entire year? Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think. Anyway, let's get back to planning the week. So, okay, I've got my lines drawn. All right, so now the date covers. So, looking through my stash, I found this little booklet of weekend covers and date covers. The weekend covers really won't work for me in this type of planner anymore, but I've had this for years. I don't even know if this shop still exists or not. But anyway, I picked out for the first, because spring starts on the 20th. So I thought that these date covers would be pretty to use in honor of the start of spring. And so I was thinking is I would write the dates like right next to the script. The only thing is on Monday and Wednesday it's got this little decorative part of the writing that I'm not really sure I care for. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to white that out so that I can write the date on there without that little line interfering. And I'm going to use this Tombow 195 to write the dates. So Monday, I want to be sure I don't mess this up. Yeah, so Monday's the 14th. So I've got, oops, that's tricky. Ooh, yeah, not digging that. All right, let's see what I can do to fix that. What if I, can I do anything with this? Like to wipe it off or something? Well, all right, that really didn't work, did it? Well, I'm gonna white it out again. I even tested it to see if the Tombow would work writing over the whiteout, and it did. I thought it did. See, I had this little test paper here. All right, let's try this. What if I do that? If I use the gold, will that work better? Maybe. All right, I'm gonna try it with the gold. All right, well, here you go. You got real life planner challenges. All right. Well, the gold doesn't pop like the green would have, but it also didn't, get too messed up where I had to white out those little lines. So, all right, carry on. So this is where I'm going to use the tweezers. I feel like they're just easier to, well, maybe I'm not. Sometimes they're easier to use than just my hands. See, so this is why I wanted to have that little line there so that it would just bump right up against the top. So I will do this. Yeah. All right, I like these stickers. My love affair with date covers goes pretty far back in my planner life. I used to use them all the time in my Erin Condren. And it's funny, when I look back, well, I don't have a lot of them anymore because I got rid of a lot of my stickers, but when I look back through, partial kits that I have, it's never the date covers that are the things that are left. I used them pretty regularly. I really do like them. And one of the things I really do like, see, this is what I didn't want to have happen. I didn't draw that line in the right spot. I like these inserts. I like the date covers because they do help me see the days better, but also I like it because they give the inserts, a little pop of color because they really are pretty much neutral. I know there's a little bit of blue on them, but I don't know. I think of them as pretty neutral. So I like the little pop of color, but this is the thing I'm thinking about trying today. Oh man, maybe I really can't talk and put stickers down at the same time. Thought I could. Still sort of out of practice, I think. Anyway, that was almost bad. All right. And I know I just hit the tripod. Sorry about that. Okay. So that looks nice. What I was thinking about doing was taking this Tombow and just coloring in down here. See, this is the color. I tried it over here. And I think that looks kind of pretty, and it would give it just even a little bit more color. So I'm going to try it, and it's just going to be kind of like a squiggly. One of the things I have gotten over in my planner deco is feeling like things always had to be perfect and wonderful. I mean, sometimes experiments work and sometimes they don't. And if they don't, I only have to look at it for a week. That's how I think about it now. But yes, I just wanted like this little swipe of color just to give it a little more of a pop. I don't know, I think that's pretty. I'm gonna let that dry. And while I do, I have one more sticker in here. So I have been putting on Saturdays, I have been counting down the days and the weeks until my Walt Disney World trip. And so tomorrow is 5 weeks. So that means the 19th is 4 weeks. So I thought this little, this is a little flower. And I'm just going to write a 4 on there. Make it a little bit darker. Here we go. A little 4 there. I'm getting excited for my trip. So I'll put the 4 on Saturday, right there. Here we go. Okay. All right, so there, I think that looks really pretty. I like that a lot. All right, I'm going to fill in the things I know about, which aren't many because I really am a day-by-day planner. I don't usually try to plan the whole week out ahead of time. So the other thing I keep track of over here is, in this column, is my workouts. But I work out 5 days a week, and Monday and Thursday are my planned days off. So I abbreviate that on each one as PDO, planned day off. If I, for some reason, take a different day off, then that will be a UPDO, which is unplanned day off. So I've got those in, and my younger daughter will be coming home for a couple of days of her spring break from college, so I'm going to write that in. And Sunday is the first day of spring, and I think I'm gonna highlight that, put that over here. I live in New England, and I am happy that we are getting closer to spring. So, oh, I really do like the way that little swipe of color looks. Yeah, that's really pretty. Anyway, I don't have any appointments or anything that I know of right now, so that's really it. Like, seriously, this is how my weeks start, and then this is how the week starts. You know, it starts really plain, and then I fill it in as I go, and you know, we should find a completed week. You know, here's a couple weeks ago. By the end of the week, yeah, you know, it's pretty full. So anyway, there it is. There is my plan. There's my setup. Here are the supplies that I used. I hope you have a good week. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are not already subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? See you next time. Thanks.